All right, we're getting very close to having completed our entire Narnia folder, which is really cool when you think about it, because remember when we started this, how much was in this and how crazy it seemed that we would be able to finish all of it, and we're almost done. So what I want us to look at today is the yellow box, triangles, the one that looks like that has symbolism and imagery on the bottom of it when you open it up. Now, we talked a little bit about symbols before we left. So we talked about symbols that we see all the time that we know. If somebody does this, you know that they're pretty happy, maybe they're agreeing with you. If they do this, we know that they're not. We can think of all kinds of symbols. A red symbol that's in the shape of an octagon usually means that we should stop. A symbol that is a little stick figure usually means that there's a restroom. So we see symbols all the time, but in literature, especially in a really good book, it will be a deeper meaning of the symbol. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the first one together, one of the first ones together, and then your assignment today is gonna be to think about and figure out the rest of them. So the first one we're gonna start with is the one that I think is the hardest. It's the bottom one, and it's the sea. So when we think about the sea in Chronicles of Narnia, the sea leads them to, if anybody remembers, leads them to Cair Paravel. And what is in Cair Paravel? Maybe you're shouting it out to your computer screen or your TV. That's right, it's the 4 thrones. So think about from Narnia to Cair Paravel, the sea is in between. So the sea kind of symbolizes this journey to something new or something being reborn or refreshed or restarted. So what I would do on my tab, sorry guys that I'm just moving this all around here, and you might have to flip it over, is in this space right here, I would write that. So I would write what it literally is. So I would write that it connects Narnia to Cair Paravel. And then I might write that the water represents newness that happens once the thrones are filled. Something like that. The other ones that we have on here, we'll go through really quickly. I'm gonna talk about them briefly. You're gonna add more details. So Aslan, we know Aslan is a symbol for who? For God. We can talk in our tab, we can talk about how Aslan is the savior. We can talk about the ways that he saves the people in the story. Then we have the stone table. Think about what happens at the stone table and think about what it might symbolize in the Bible. And then for the lamppost, you don't necessarily need to think about the Bible or anything like that with the lamppost. But think about, it's literally marking something in the story. It's a symbol of travel between what 2 places. So you'll do that on there. I would like to see in your folder maybe 1 or 2 sentences talking about each one of these. If you have a question, let me know. This one is a little bit, you have to think a little bit more about this one. So I'm excited to see where your thinking takes you. Once you do all of those, the other thing I want you to do today is the last chapter of the vocab. We got through the first 3, and that leaves us with 5 words. I want you to do 3 of them. Here I am. I want you to do 3 of them today. So you're going to do the next 3 words for the vocab and the yellow square. Have fun. Happy reading. See you later.